Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Macklin's Gym, Marbella in Birmingham, here for bragging rights. First of all, congratulations on a brilliant fight. Got the stoppage like you predicted. How did you feel?
Over the moon. What can I say? I've told you all week I was determined. I've told everyone in every interview nothing was going to stop me, and that's what happened.
2 counts before the stoppage. Talking about the first shot.
The first shot he went down. You know, I felt that shot. Like he went down, and there was a count, and I went at him. The second one, he didn't even go down.
The referee gave a count in the middle of it.
Pretty sure the referee told us beforehand that there'd be no 8 counts. Unless he hits the floor, there'd be no 8 counts. If I jump in, it stopped. So when he jumped in, I was like, you know, it's over. And he gave him an 8 count, which I was a bit shocked with, but, you know, don't matter now.
Had Frankie on the ropes numerous times in that fight. Counted pretty much all the way through it, but the last flurry on the ropes for you was too much for Frankie in the end.
I was getting told in the corner because I was waiting. I was waiting a lot. You know, Louis at me all the time. You know, you're waiting every sparring session. I'm standing there and I'm waiting for a big right or a big left hook, and you know that's what I was doing in there a lot of the time. And you know, I was getting screamed at through the rounds. You know, when he's on the ropes, don't try and hit him with a big hard shot. You know, catch him with a few soft ones, and then when I start hitting him, then go to work, and that's what I've done, and it worked.
What has this win done for your career?
I don't know, mate. You know, it's not so much what it's done for my career. It's not what it's done for me. You know, I'm buzzing. You know, after losing to Skeet, you know, it was bleak, man. It was hard to see. You know, way back. You know, especially for the British. You know, a lot of people that lose for a British title. You know, it's hard to come back from. You know, Frankie Gavin was the fastest track back. So we took that fight. You know, we could have had a few normal fights, 6 rounders, 8 rounders, and you know, worked our way back up. But you know, they offered us a Frankie fight. It was the quickest way back to where I was. And we took it and we made it work.
It needed to be this fight, and probably this fight in particular, to get you back on track, didn't it?
No matter what, even if I could have beat Skeet, you know, I could have beat Skeet quite, you know, and everyone would have still been asking, you know, when's Frankie fight? So no matter what I'd have done, you know, the Frankie fight was always coming back. You know, after the Leeds fight, even before Skeet, you know, are you fighting Frankie? Are you fighting Frankie? So I could have had some big wins. The Frankie fight was never going nowhere. You know, it was always going to happen. People was always asking for it. You know, Eddie was always pushing it. You know, Barry was happy with the fight. We wanted the fight, and you know, so this fight had to happen. I was never going to go nowhere about this fight because, you know, people wanted it.
You both admitted that it was going to be a long road back for the loser of this fight. What do you think about that in reference to Frankie now?
I'm not Frankie's team, mate. I can't see. I'm not being nasty, but I can't see Frankie worrying about my career if he'd have won. You know, he'd have been in there doing backflips. You know, so you know, it's up to Frankie and his team. I don't know what he does now, but you know, it's about me. So.
Do you think Danny Garcia will fancy it now?
Listen, if that fight comes up, it won't get turned down again. I didn't know about the first time it got turned down. I know people, you know, look down at it and that, you know, Danny Garcia, Sam Eggington, but look. Opportunity knocks, mate. You don't turn down them. So if that fight comes, you know, don't be shocked if, you know, we're getting on the plane to the States.
Do you know what? It's just your name. If your name was Sam Eggington or something, bit more foreign-esque, it might fit. But listen, if there's anyone can get you a world title shot, it's someone like your promoter. So
yeah, Eddie and Barry put their head together. John, you know. So and then you know we just work at it. So. At the moment, everything's bliss.
Well, listen, you said
sleep nice tonight.
You will do indeed. You said what you was going to do, and you've done it. So congratulations. You can walk around Birmingham tomorrow now.
I'm going to go shopping tomorrow just for that. I'm not going to buy anything.
Well, you're the one who said you wouldn't be able to walk around Birmingham if you didn't beat Frankie tonight.
I'm just going to sit at a few stalls looking at, you know, like designer T-shirts that I'm not going to buy.
What stuff you can buy, but too tight to buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But listen, it took 2 years to make that fight.
Yeah,
tonight,
no doubt.
and all credit to
Big props
Frankie, and all credit
I
to
said it at the
yourself.
side of the ring. You know, I didn't think he had it in him to fight like he did. And he did a few times, you know, especially the 6th round. A lot of people said the 6th round was the best round. You know, when he put it in, we were trading a few shots, but you know, I was a bigger, well, I weren't. He was a bigger bloke, obviously. You saw that from the way, but you know, I just pressured him into quitting, really, and that's what I said I'd do, and that's what happened.
Just finally, I know it's over with now, but quick word on the weight issue. It did.
It irritated me, mate, because you know what? It weren't. You know, making weight and check weigh-ins is nothing new to Gavin. You know, these things don't just turn up. You know, it's not like, you know, for this fight we're going to do a check weigh-in. You know, these happen every title fight. It's not a shock. You know, so for him to not make the check weigh-ins and say he had a plan. There's no plan to it. The check weigh-ins are the plan. That's why they're there. So it did irritate me. But like I say, I was getting this bout, you know, whether he come in at, you know, 10-7, 10-10, 11 stone, it didn't matter to me. I was always going to fight.
All right. Well, listen, Sam. Congratulations on the fight and also the win. And let's see where it takes you now.
We'll see. Yeah.
You want to thank anyone?
I want to thank all the sponsors. You know, Westbound Shipping Services, Midlands Sheds and Summer Houses, Daffabit, obviously, On Point, The Meat Man, Prep Food, CMP, Suit Me Up Big, Home Serve, you know, Merchant Fish and Chip Shop, Passion, SS Tattoos, you know, there's a lot of them, but, you know.
You sponsored by a tattoo company, really?
I'm not really into them, really.
No, I know.
But they don't want to give me money, so I'm just going for tattoos.
All right, Sam, thanks for talking to us. And he's still waiting to fight, isn't he? Thank you very much for talking to us, and we'll catch up with you soon, all right?
Nice one.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.